What's up, everybody? I'm Original Asherella. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple of Onion Man's most recent uploads and this past Wednesday's live stream with Hansen. Oh, and so a couple of thoughts on the whole Keemstar thing too. But, like I said, I'm Original Asherella. This segment is called Onion Tea. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, so let's get into it. Okay, first up I want to talk about one of Onion's recent video uploads on Onision Speaks. It was a finger painting because we all know that Onion's not showing his face on camera anymore other than in an animated version of himself. So anyway, he's been doing these painting videos and this is a finger painting. Lovely, Onion, whatever. But in this video, he proceeds to talk about how people have been approaching him on Discord, like, to flirt with him. Girls are, messaging him hearts and all this crap on Discord, and he goes into this big long spiel about how he is no longer interested in polyamory and that he is gonna be with his husband and that's it from now on, and how all these people that are approaching him on Discord trying to get with him, they don't have any kind of chance and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, so many things to say about this. First of all, they're trolling you, Onion. Like, nobody is really interested in you. He says, people message and say, hey, what's up, cutie? Like, they think they're gonna, like, get with him or whatever. And it's like, Onion, they're either trolling you or they're trying to, set you up to, like, record your, like, creepy ass behavior. And so, it's probably a smart move on your part that you don't engage with these people because they don't really like you, Onion. They don't really want to be your girlfriend. And then, he proceeds to, like, emphasize over and over that their, like, downtown is dog, S-H-I-T, to him. It's so funny because sometimes I'll, like, censor myself and then sometimes I cuss like a motherfucking sailor. I'm not sure why I do that, but anyway.
The nicest way I possibly can. Your V-A-G-I-N-A is dog, S-H-I-T, to me, okay? That's how appealing you are. You're not attractive.
Yeah, and it's just like, Onion, like, it just shows how freaking delusional he is to think that people... Yeah, I'm sure there's a few crazy screw-loose girls out there that are just trying to be as contrary as possible to, like, the mainstream. Not that, like, nobody really wants to be the mainstream, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, that are just trying to be as anti as possible. But the majority of these people, I have no doubt, are just effing with you. And, I think he says if you are joining OnisionFans.com to date me, then it's not gonna work. And it's like, what's crazy about that though is, like, anybody that's joining OnisionFans.com at this point are only doing it people that have too much money to waste and want to gawk at you. But, like, that is what he did for the longest time. Like, he is admitting that he used his online platform, his channel, his Patreon, all of his paywalls and things like that to pick up girls. Like he used that to manipulate and pick up young girls. And he's saying that that's not gonna work anymore because it did in the past. Like, he's such a freaking idiot. Oh, and, like, the funniest part of this whole video is where he says that you really should not come on to people online that you've heard really bad rumors about. Like he's warning people to be safe about, talking to people online. Like, in his, like, delusional mind, he thinks that that's going to make him look like a good guy.
What are you doing? Everyone's innocent until proven guilty, right? But that doesn't mean you just go throw yourself at them, Because if there's someone who has rumors about them online or whatever, you should probably proceed with caution. Get to know that person, make sure that they're in.
If he's trying to, like, help people out with their, relationships online with people and how to be safe when talking to people online, it's like, screw you, Onion. You're so, like, see-through. You have no, like nothing left Like, you're not even slightly convincing with anything you do or say anymore. It's just awful. Another video that he recently uploaded to Onision Speaks is an old ass video that he uploaded after he and Shiloh broke up. Like, it's him crying over the breakup of he and Shiloh, and it's just like, what the fuck, Onion? Like, what is he doing by doing that? Do you really think that's gonna gain you any sympathy or make Shiloh look bad? Like, yeah, she's in some hot water because of some things she did and said right now, and I don't think that, you know, that is excusable 100%. Just because Shiloh effed up, it doesn't mean she wasn't abused by Onion Man. Like, you know, like, Shiloh and Sarah could both go out and murder somebody today or tomorrow, but it doesn't change the fact that they were abused by Onion. It doesn't excuse them murdering people. Like, they were still victimized by Onion. And what he thinks he's accomplishing by uploading that video, I'm not all that sure. If you're watching this video, you probably know that Hansen does a Wednesday night live stream with different guests related to the whole Onion Man situation, Onion and Kai situation. And this week it was Repzion again, and this gal named Chase. And you know, her interview was a little rough, to be honest. She has a Tumblr in which she, you know, post screen grabs of all this stuff Onion does and says and posts to his social media. You know, there were a few times where I think she misinterpreted Hansen's questions, but, you know, I think that shows that there are so many people, like, of all, like, ages and, you know, all over the world that are being toward exposing Onion. You know what I mean? Like, the more, like, mainstream attention we can get on Onion and what he has done, like, the more likely he will face some actual consequences for his behavior. And the interview with Repzion was pretty funny. Like, they kept talking over each other, which was, like, kind of funny. But it was basically just them, you know, going back and forth about how ridiculous Onion is, about, you know, Repzion's court date, and then his response to Onion's video after the court date. And it's so funny how, you know, Onion hated, you know, he hates that Repzion's so much taller than him, and, you know, like, Onion says, like, oh, why would you hire an attorney? And it's like, why would he not hire an attorney? It's what you do when you go to court. You know, hiring an attorney does not make you guilty. Like, what? You know? So that was really kind of silly. You know, and we also know from Hansen's stream and other sources too that Onion Man has done an interview with Keemstar. Now, I don't know, like, I'm kind of indifferent on Keemstar. I will watch some videos every now and then if he's talking about something relevant or something that I have any kind of, like, interest or investment in. I think it is weird that Onion chose Keemstar to do the interview with. Like, I wonder if he's getting paid. Do we know that? Does anybody know that? I'm not sure. Like, ugh. And I know, like, we've seen some clips. I'm going to try to have this video up before that video goes out. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, though. But we've seen some clips that Keem has released that say, you know, he has questions that he took from Sarah to ask Onion Man. And so I'm very eager to see this video and see how that all shakes out. I mentioned in my last video that Onion had turned the comment section on his videos back on, but not only did he turn the comment section on, he turned the like to dislike ratio off. And I think somewhere in Onion's twisted mind, he thinks that if you can't see how many dislikes he has, and he filters out all the negative comments, then, you know, we will blindly believe that people like him again. Like, he's, like, you know, his narcissism and his overall delusion toward reality, I really think that he thinks that is going to be effective. And it's like, it's not going to be effective, Onion. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for him to have done that. Like, I think, you know, he should put his comment section back on and not filter out the negative comments, because if you go and look at these videos, it's all like, oh, Onion Man, blah, 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 or, yeah, that's awesome, talking about his awful ass finger painting, and evidently he sold one of them to somebody. But whatever, like, spend your money however you want. People also bought John Wayne Gacy's artwork, so, you know. But the last thing that I want to discuss today on Onion Tea is the fact that Onion uploaded a video called Receipts. And these are messages from Sarah and from other victims. And I didn't get to watch the whole video because he has now put it behind a paywall. You have to subscribe to his douchebagness to see these videos. Now, let's think about that really quickly. If you were being charged with grooming, being a predator, or being accused, he's not officially charged yet, but if there were allegations that you were doing things like that, and you have evidence that clears you of all that, that proves that you are not doing these things or did not do the things that people accused you of, first of all, would you upload them to the internet? Maybe if you're a bad decision maker, but would you charge people to see them? Absolutely fucking not. No, you wouldn't. Like, if you were in Onion's situation and you had evidence that would clear your name, legit evidence that would clear your name, you would guard that with every ounce of your being. You would be trying to get that into the hands of, like, authorities to, like, shut it down before it even gets going in that regard. You know what I mean? Like, you would not upload them to YouTube, but then charge people to see them. Like, if you were going to put them out there, you would not want to make people pay for, you know, the viewing and the seeing and the, you know, absorbing of the what you say, the evidence that you say totally clears you of any wrongdoing. You know all that shit is manipulated to make in Onion's favor. And that is why, you know, he's not, like, letting everybody see it for free now. That is why he is charging people to see it. And that is just, like, I don't know why I'm surprised by anything this person does anymore, but it's mind-blowing. I keep saying I'm going to do a video on Kai specifically, and I plan to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it. And Onion keeps doing stuff that is, like, immediate, so eventually I'm gonna do a video on Kai. But I guess that's it for this episode of Onion Tea. I'm Original Asherella. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and a comment, find me on my socials. Always tap in and never tap out, and keep on onion slaying like a sayin'.